Alright, let's see. What can I review today? Well, I could talk about Happy That Day to You, do a quick review. Probably too late. Well, I could. Nah. Or I could just, dispute all my fraudulent copyright claims, but probably gonna lose it and get a copyright strike, so. Nah.
Truth or dare, Slade?
Hello? Is anybody there? Fucking hell, I swore I heard something.
Truth or dare?
Okay, fine. Dare, I guess?
I dare you to watch Truth or Dare
What?
and review it later.
No, not a freaking chance. I am never, ever watching that movie ever again.
If you don't play, you die. If you don't do the dare, you die. So either way, you
No
die.
way, fam. I don't care. You can kill me. I don't give a shit. I would rather die than watch that movie again.
Alright then, I guess I'm gonna have to kill ya.
No. What are you doing? No. Please. No. Truth or Dare by Universal Studios. Let's talk about it. Alright, so I'll let you in on something. I actually know a couple of people that adore this movie and think that it's scary. Well, you could say we aren't so close anymore. Are you surprised? Hey there guys, how are you? Welcome to the Worst of the Worst, where I give you guys an in-depth review of some of the worst movies that somehow got made. And today's special guest is Truth or Dare! Yay! I still remember that this was released somewhere in January of 2018, at least over here. And of course, that's where all the amazing and fantastic movies are scattered throughout for our entertainment, right? So someone, somewhere actually said, why don't we make a popular game that teenagers play at parties into a feature-length horror film? I bet we can make a ton of money, right? This was such an intended cash grab by Universal Studios, as it was only made for $3.5 million with a runtime of 100 minutes. Can it be more obvious? You really think you can fool us, eh? No. Alright, maybe you can, but we have definitely learned from our mistakes, right? Okay, maybe not. So, if you've seen Truth or Dare, you know how terrible it is, but if you have not, well, you're in for a ride. And a shit one, might I add. So let's just toss all the boring technicality aside, because let's be honest, there is no technicality involved in this film. I'm gonna be diving into the plot of Truth or Dare extensively, and if I'm gonna suffer, I'm gonna drag you in as well, cause shit, I ain't going through this alone. Go get your snacks, go get your drinks, and if you're above 18, yes, alcohol is allowed, but if you're below 18, stick to caffeine and sugar. Let's get into it. So Truth or Dare was directed by Jeff Wadlow and stars Lucy Hale, Tyler Posey, as well as Jessie from The Flash, cause I'm too lazy to actually look up her name. And along the way, you're gonna see some guy that kinda looks like Daniel Radcliffe, and honestly, I just cannot remember any one of these characters' names. So I'm gonna be making them up as we go along, so I hope you guys don't mind, and stay focused, I guess. So we get our opening shot with some random girl at the gas station. She's just looking a bit sketchy, and oh my god, she burns this woman alive, and boom, we get our title shot. And at this point, I'm so fucking excited. No, not really. Alright, we then cut to some boring convo about blonde chick trying to convince Arya from Pretty Little Liars to go for spring break, and then Scott McCall from Teen Wolf shows up sounding like his voice has finally cracked from his wolfy days. They then head over to Mexico, just normal stuff at the moment, the calm before the storm, the crazy shit has yet to happen. We then find out that our main character has a YouTube channel and looks like they paid for the rights of Snapchat as well, just to take things one step further into luring us teenagers into the cinema, so we can be like, ooh, look, our main character that we love and care so much is using Snapchat, ooh, we can totally relate with this. The only thing horrifying about this film is how awfully boring this film is. For the first 15 minutes or so, it's literally just scenes of teenagers, doing teenage things like drinking, making out, cheating on your significant other, and just normal stuff. Arya then meets Daniel Radcliffe's American brother. They then head over to an abandoned church because that's definitely the best place to party hard and get drunk, right? We then get our first line of dialogue in this film confirming with us that these aren't characters. They're just paper thin nothingness written in just to die. So look, there's a sign on the fence that literally says Prohibito, and then Tyler over here goes like,
I wonder what that means. How's your Spanish, Brad? Ow.
I wonder what that means. Really? But it's so obvious that prohibito means prohibited. Look, this is just to literally confirm with you that prohibito in fact means prohibited. Anyways, our characters start playing Truth or Dare, and I want you to listen very carefully in this scene, alright?
Olivia, truth or dare?
Woo! Truth.
Lame.
Aliens. They land right now and they give you a choice. They kill everyone in this room and then leave peacefully, or they kill the entire population of Mexico, but we escape unscathed. Choose.
Okay, well, obviously she's choosing us.
Sorry, guys.
What?
You're gonna let aliens kill us?
I love you, but millions of people? Come on.
You have to tell the truth.
I am.
So, you heard it loud and clear that our main character would rather save the entire Mexico over herself and her friends. And just remember how noble she is, alright? This is important because I'll get back to it a little later on. So as you all know, it was such a pain rewatching this because this is actually the third time I'm watching this, and 19 minutes in, I turned it off. I could not take it, and only 2 days later, I continued with the rest of the film. And it took me 2 days to find the motivation to finish this film. That's how awful it is. Alright, so jumping back to where we stopped, Daniel Radcliffe reveals that this isn't just a game and it's all real, and if you guys don't tell the truth, you die. If you don't play, you die. Ooh, okay, scary. So of course we get our first iconic, supposed to be creepy, but it's just funny smile, and just be ready because you're gonna be seeing a whole lot of this throughout the review.
Guys? Guys?
You okay?
Everyone that worked on this film somehow thought that Truth or Dare was creepy enough to be considered as a horror film, whereas I'm sure all of you can agree with me, if they just changed the genre into comedy, it would have worked really well. I don't really get it. If I saw something weird, like my friends giving me this weird ass smile with freaking glowing red eyes, I wouldn't just shrug it off like nothing happened. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, bish? She literally starts seeing Truth or Dare scratch on her car, a pamphlet as well as a table, and she's acting like nothing's happening. Like, yeah, okay, shrug it off, right? It's totally normal. We then cut to blonde chick, and she's watching some old video of her dad, who is now of course deceased, and I want you to remember this video, alright? I'll get back to it later, I promise. We then cut to our main character confronting her friends in the library, and so it begins.
Truth or dare?
Truth or dare? Truth or dare? Truth or dare? Truth or dare? Truth or dare? Truth or dare? Truth or dare? Truth or dare? Truth or dare? Truth or dare?
Truth! Stop!
What secret does your best friend make you hide?
Marky's constantly cheating on Lucas!
Tell me, how is that remotely creepy? It's so awfully bad. Like, what were you guys thinking? How could you have possibly shot this and went like, and cut? Oh yes, that was creepy. That's our shot. That's our money shot right there. The audience are gonna be so freaked out. They're so gonna love this movie. Moving on. As the dreadfully boring plot goes along, we cut to the most annoying character that I'm just going to refer to as Creepster. And basically, he was dared to show his tiny penis to everyone but refused, so this evil demon decides to snap his neck by, making him fall off a pool table. Alright, so we then cut back to our main characters and they just got the video of their friend dying, and then this douchebag says this after watching his friend's neck snap on camera.
Anyway, now I will do you all the honor of showing you my business.
Gross.
Call 911.
Bad break.
Bad break. This is your friend literally snapping his neck and dying. He's not just slipping and falling and just getting a bruise on his elbow or something. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? So we cut to Tyler taking a walk outside after getting frustrated with his shitty friends, and Truth or Dare gets engraved in his skin. And at this point, I'm really starting to question if it was Umbridge from Harry Potter behind all of this. So looks like we have a conspiracy theory on our hands, and this shall be debunked on the next episode. Stay tuned. So just to confirm with you that these are in fact the worst friends on the planet, we cut to Arya's hand getting smashed with a hammer and they literally run away without helping her. Yep, it's so blatant that these characters are just written in to die, I guess. Alright, we then cut to what is quite possibly my favorite scene of the film. So basically, this Asian dude is trying to get a snack from the vending machine, and then this old dead guy comes back to life and does this.
Truth!
Oh god, play that again, play that again.
Truth!
So, our main character tries to convince this douchebag that the game is in fact real, and despite everything that's happened, this is his response. Yeah, he sends back a poop emoji. That one word text is what critics should have used to describe this film. One big stinking pile of shit. This is also that guy that's applying for med school. I'm sorry, but your patients in the future are doomed, my friend. So of course he fails to tell the truth and stabs himself in the eye, and I just found that scene really funny. My question is, how are these guys so normal after your friends literally died in a pool of blood? I mean, they're just going about their day like nothing happened. Like, what's wrong with you guys? This really proves that, these aren't characters. They're just actors getting a juicy paycheck to say shitty lines for a shitty screenplay produced by a big studio, and it's just so blatantly obvious. So 46 minutes into Truth or Dare, and I kid you not, at 1 in the afternoon, I almost fell asleep despite getting up at 11 AM. And with this information, you just know how painfully boring Truth or Dare is. So as the movie goes along, they start making up their own rules because the writers clearly had no idea how to make a simple party game into a feature-length horror film, and it really shows. They literally start coming up with bullshit like you can't pick more than 2 truths in a row. Then why the hell did you not call your movie 2 Truths and a Dare? Makes more sense, doesn't it? So douchebag's girlfriend was forced to pick a dare, and this evil demon starts playing the most intense party game ever.
Okay, just go slow. Take your time. Oh, be careful! I'm gonna go up there. I'll try and grab her if she loses her balance.
Oh, your hand's broken. I'll go.
Pen, just walk slowly, okay?
Like, goddamn, what happened to beer pong? So she basically has to drink this entire bottle of vodka as she's walking on the roof, and of course she passes out on the very last sip and slams into a car with a loud thump, of course. So our main characters meet up with the girl from the opening scene who lit the woman on fire, and she reveals that Daniel Radcliffe was there to find a new group of people to play the game with. And this is what our main character has to say in response to that. Take a look.
He told me he was dared to find a new group to play, and that it had to be at the mission. He didn't have a choice, you know?
Of course he did.
And with that response, this indicates that she's such a noble person, constantly preaching of how we should put other people in front of ourselves. And I really want you to remember this, because I'll get back to it later, trust me. We then cut to Arya being jumped by this homeless guy that kinda looks like Woody Harrelson, and once again, she does the most noble thing of picking Dare so her friends don't have to, and they can just settle for, good old safe truth. So of course, this evil demon that's so evil and terrifying forces Arya to sleep with Wolf Boy over here. How terrifying. So remember that video that blonde chick was watching earlier on in the film? Well, she watches it again, while her best friend and her boyfriend sleep together, because of course the evil demon forced them to. So her dad basically comes to life in the video and asks her, truth or dare?
Come on, sweetheart. Time to pick.
Truth.
The guy used to kill myself. Why do you keep it?
Oh my god, like what were you guys thinking? So, new information is revealed and our main characters has to visit this old lady, and we of course get a giant exposition scene explaining to us how it all started, as well as how to seal the demon back from where it came from. So now it's the Asian guy's turn to play Truth or Dare, and he's forced to pick Dare because his friends, picked Truth 2 times in a row. And at this point, I'm just wondering, what's the point of asking him Truth or Dare if his only option is Dare? You're supposed to be this terrifying demon, but you can't even get your question right. You should be ashamed of yourself. Oh, he then of course gets shot, and as you all know, the Asian guy never survives till the end. You goddamn racist. At an hour and 20 minutes, I was literally dying of boredom again, and so I thought, why not go down and do the dishes? And the thing is, I never do the dishes. Let's just, get this over with. Our main characters find Daniel Radcliffe and head back to the church to do the ritual to seal off the demon. Tyler gets Dad to pick which of his friends he wanted to shoot, but chose not to do it. He gets stabbed, blonde chick is possessed, and our main character was so confident to carry out Tyler's dare that she told blonde chick to shoot her, and of course, it just hit her arm because the main character needs to survive, right? So remember how noble our main character was, opting to save the entire Mexico over herself as well as her friends, and then criticizing someone for only thinking about themselves. Well, she does the most noble thing and puts out a video on YouTube for the whole world to see and fall into a literal death trap. Wow. Wow. You know how great characters always have an arc towards the end of the film? Well, she just had an opposite arc and became the worst character in film history. Congratulations, writers, you definitely know what you're doing. The thing that really bothers me is that some random video of you vlogging on YouTube about how a game of Truth or Dare went wrong is not gonna get you views from all over the world. Like, trust me, I've been doing this for 7 months, and oh man, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, unless you have a large following. Like, trust me, if this was real life, you'd probably get 100 views at max. So that was Truth or Dare. Definitely one of the most painful experiences if you opt to watch it by yourself. But I think it could be a fun experience if you choose to watch it with a bunch of friends at a party. But nonetheless, it's still shit. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Truth or Dare, and if you guys have any other terrible films that you guys have watched, just let me know in the comment section. I might just take a look at them, review them in the future. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.